Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, aka Back Pain for Days, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with my compadre,
The sensational Toby Von Doom.
since you know what I could see that on a comic book cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Or
you think,
amazing or spectacular.
nah, those are played out. Anyways, guys, today we're gonna be talking about Warner Brothers. What's it called?
Multiverses.
Multiversus, the ripoff, the blatant and complete ripoff of Super Smash Bros. But first, you ever be jamming tunes and you're like, dang, I need a better pair of headphones. Well, if you're in the market for some headphones, go on down to the description and get yourself some Sennheisers. With our discount code 10nerding out, you could get 10% off and you could help us out. Help your boy out. And you'll also be helping Redbeard out from Sennheiser. Thank you. But yeah, help your boy out. Unfortunately, I can't use them when we're doing remote podcasts because my whole setup is janky as hell. We're going to be talking about multiverses, which, obviously is a ripoff of Super Smash Bros. But someone told me at one point in time they always come out by the two. So, any game, any movie, any idea, there's always two versions of it. So, like, let's just say The Ring. Oh, The Grudge. Or, I don't know. Give me another example, Toby.
Armageddon and Deep Impact. Uh,
Right.
uh,
Uh, Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing. Right?
yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
So, there's always two, but like when it comes to this, like Super Smash Bros. Was the only one for the longest time. It's just quick play. It's like bam bam bam, this point of view, and then Warner Brothers, of course, of all people, are going to try and make a version for themselves.
Well, it wasn't just Warner Brothers that did this because Nickelodeon actually released one too. I don't remember what that one's called.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
was actually not too bad. It's just lacking in some of the stuff that you can do, some of the extras. There's no story mode. At first, the Nickelodeon one didn't have voice acting at all. It was really just plain and dull. And then they updated it and gave a little bit of voice acting. Now it's not the voice actors that you want to be doing the characters, like, but it's close enough, and you're like, okay. But it was good, and I would even say it's better than Multiverses because Multiverses had a lot of issues, like it being free to play, but you can buy like the season passes and stuff. You could basically do what you could do on Fortnite, from what I understood, and like it wasn't like these kind of games. I don't want to level up stuff to play the characters. You just want to play the characters, Like you buy a Mortal Kombat, you want to be Sub-Zero right away. You want to switch to Scorpion, you want to switch to Raiden. You don't want to be like, "Oh, I have to do 500 matches before I can play as Liu Kang." Like you want to play them immediately. And that was
Yeah.
kind of the problem with this one from the get go, was that they had a system like that, and there was a lot of microtransactions. It seemed like I only played it for a little while, and all I could play as is this is how nerdy and dumb I am. Who was the basketball player in the newest Space Jam?
You mean LeBron?
LeBron, yeah, LeBron was like one of the LeBron, Batman, and like one or two other people were the only ones you could pick until you paid or you leveled up and stuff. And I was like, I'm not gonna play this. So yeah, they're kind of backpedaling right now. Warner Brothers is what the whole deal is with this story, because apparently they're going to be pulling it from all gaming platforms pretty soon, and they said that this is just a beta version. This isn't the actual game, you big sillies. You were complaining, Toby. You were upset about the microtransactions. Shut up. That was just beta.
Dude, hey, we forgot to tell y'all this.
Yeah.
we, we're a huge uh $1 million company, maybe $1 billion company, Warner Brothers. But we accidentally forgot to tell you
Yeah.
that this was just a beta, and we're still working on it.
Yeah. So this game was released in July 2020, and I guess it's got more than 93,000 Steam user reviews. It looks like they're gonna pull it June 25th, 2023, and then it's gonna be down until 2024, early 2024.
there's just there's so many things wrong with this, but at the same time, it's like Warner Brothers is like this. You know what I mean? Like there's some great shit that comes out of Warner Brothers. Like, there's cool DC stuff. Like when it hits, it hits. We have like cool games. Mortal Kombat is under DC. Um, it's just the type of thing where like that the people at the top at Warner Brothers are just a bunch of old rich people that say yes and no to things. So like whenever it comes to like the people that make these games, or like Mortal Kombat, anything, or the people that write these movies, like they're just so concerned with money that they don't let anyone just handle stuff the way they need to. They don't let people take their time to make quality stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's always a big deadline. It's always like we need it now. We want to make money quick. And it's really like noticeable. Like, you know what I mean? Like just take your time with everything. Let the creators put a little love into it, and you'll probably win in the end.
Yeah.
But it's been very apparent with like the DC movies that they're just concerned about money, and they just want to like sprint to the finish line, and it's just not working out.
Right. I do like that they're gonna take it down and revamp it and make it the game, hopefully, that it should have been in the first place. And with how video gaming is now, they have the option to do that. Like back in the day, they had the PlayStation. I can't remember what the PlayStation version was, but there was a PlayStation Super Smash Brothers. Because Super Smash Brothers typically is mostly Nintendo characters. They will license some characters from like Namco and some of the other like big gaming publishers, but like you weren't gonna see Sony characters cross over to join Smash Brothers. So PlayStation had their own Super Smash Brothers game, and it was promising. It just had a couple of really stupid things in it that no one liked, and I feel like that's the problem with these games is that they don't want to copy exactly, and I understand that, but just copy, just copy it, like you know. Like we love Smash Brothers because it's simple. It's and then they try to complicate it with there was some kind of weird like finishing move that you had to do on the PlayStation 1. I didn't play very much of it, and it was so many years ago, I don't remember. And then this one had the leveling up and tier system. It was all cosmetic things, if I remember correctly, for Multiversus. And then just little things they could have had, and it could have been great. All these games, all of them, because uh, who cares? Who cares if they're similar? Just
Yeah, but I think the lesson here is really just, hey, Warner Brothers, like just let everybody take their time with their artistic direction and all that stuff, because I'm pretty sure I read some things about how this was a pretty rushed kind of project.
yeah,
So, but yeah, I mean, like even to give an example of just how much the executives at the top don't pay attention. There was a story about how on Man of Steel, they went in to the big wigs at Warner Brothers, and they did a big script read through just to just to make sure, like everyone's like wants to play ball, wants to do this movie.
Yeah.
They went through the whole script with all these people, read through it, and then originally in the plot, they were going to use Superman's ship that he came to Earth in, and they were going to use it to like, fool Zod, and like Zod was going to have to track that ship, and then he was going to blow it up, but then surprise, they're ambushing him, and it's all a plot, it's all part of the plot to like trick him or something. And apparently, one of the screenwriters actually released this information. They said that when they got to that spot, one of the bigwigs at Warner Brothers was like, well, if you blow up his ship, how's he supposed to get back to Krypton?
Not knowing anything about the history of Superman.
And so apparently, the screenwriters were just like, wait, you're really asking this question? And he's like, yeah, if you're blowing up his ship, how's he supposed to get back? And he was like, first of all, do you not know what Superman is? And then he's like, second of all, we read through the whole script. So like, you were here when we read through the first 45 minutes of the movie where Krypton blew up.
But like,
so
it could come back, right?
it's not secretly growing back. But yeah, that's just like, even the screenwriter of Man of Steel was just like, that's how disconnected people at Warner Brothers that like greenlight all this stuff are. Like, they're just so clueless. They're just like, well, we've been running the numbers and we don't know what creativity is.
I've checked the numbers here. We don't know what we're making.
Yeah, it says here, we'll be rich if you do your job right. But we're also going to say no to a lot of stuff.
All the things that the fans would like, we're going to say no to.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right to us.
No.
But yeah, what do you guys think about Multiversus? Were you guys into it? Did any of you play it? Leave it in the comments and let us know if you think it's worth putting away for a year to work on and then bringing back next year. Would you guys be into that, or you think it's like a big pile of steamy poo-poo?
Hey,
let us know in the comments.
It worked for No Man's Sky. They released a big turd. Everyone hated it. And like a year or so later, they came out with a big patch update. And like my brother was playing it, and he was like, man, this game's really good now. And I was like, I don't know. They kind of burnt everyone with it at first. And he's like, nah, you should play it now. But it never gained the following it should have had, is what I've been told since the first disappointment. So maybe this will be the same case. Maybe not. Maybe it'll come back stronger and better than before. So,
I mean, you go on a date with a girl and she fucking bitches out the waiter. It's hard to give her a second chance after that. You know what I mean? She's like, no, I'm not a spontaneous, crazy crackhead who yells at waiters anymore.
I'm good
I
now.
don't believe you.
I got an update.
Yeah, I got it. But yeah, I went to counseling. It's all good. Yeah, likely story. But yeah, if you guys have news that we haven't covered and you think we would give a pretty interesting take on it, hit us up at nerdingoutwithrickshaw@gmail.com. Also, if you want to send us nudies, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't send nudes to that email. But Toby, what was that face?
Nothing. Just carry on.
If you got naked pictures of Neil Diamond, just send them to that nerdingoutwithrickshaw@gmail.com. And we'll see you later, Toby.
Yeah, see you later, Rickshaw.
And we'll see you later, nerds. I'm Batman.